Now check this out. If that ain't a big enough lie, lied about his identity. One more time, lied about his identity. Now I'm going to let you read it from Terrence Bailey Sr., I believe. And this is going to hurt, but always the truth hurts. But guess what else about the truth? It will make you free. Not set you free. It will make you free. I mean, you will literally become freedom. If you can swallow the truth pill. So, today, here's the pill. Declaration from the elders of the Bailey family disowning Umar Johnson. An unverified disgrace to the family name. Terrence Bailey Sr. speaking on behalf of the Bailey family elders. Sunday, June 19, 2016. To Umar Johnson and whom else it may concern. I speak the following declarations under the authority given to me and on behalf of the elders of the Bailey family, many of whom are in their 70s and 80s and have rich memories of my family's history. I am Terrence Bailey Sr., born and raised in Easton, Maryland, Talbot County, Maryland. I am a United States Army combat veteran. I served in Operation Enduring Freedom in Kandahar, Afghanistan, 2012 through 2013, with the 115th Military Police Battalion, 1st Combat Team, 1st Armored Brigade. I served with the 200th Military Police Company, the 115th Light Infantry Company, and the 129th Transportation Company. Since the Civil War, a Bailey family member has served in every American war, with several being awarded the Purple Heart among other awards. The Bailey family also produced the nation's first African American Sergeant Major. The Bailey family, myself included, have a rich history of service to this country. The Bailey men are protectors, honorable, and selfless men who believe in service and sacrifice. Umar Johnson, you claim to be a Bailey, but you do not exhibit any of these traits. I am a verified descendant of Perry Bailey, January 4th, 1813, August 18th, 1880. The firstborn of Harriet Bailey, the mother of Fredrick Douglass. My ancestry to Perry Bailey, the big brother of Frederick Douglass, is authenticated through death records, census reports, marriage licenses, and slave records, all confirmed by the former curator, Kathy Ingram of Cedar Hills Frederick Douglass National Historic Site in Washington, D.C. My ancestor Perry Bailey, big brother of Frederick Douglass, was known, respected, and held in high esteem for being a courageous man. Perry Bailey's wife was sold into slavery in Texas. He changed his name to Perry Downs for his mission, and he went and found his beloved wife, Lucy Bailey. Furthermore, I must note that Frederick Douglass was born Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey. Disgracing the name of Frederick Douglass, as you have done, is disgracing the Bailey family name, lineage, and the elders of my family. The Bailey men and the Bailey elders have decided that enough is enough. Umar Johnson, by claiming to be a Bailey, you have brought dishonor to my family's name, a family in which you are not a part of. In a phone conversation with you recently, effectively asked you why the wisdom of the elders, I respectfully asked you why the wisdom of the elders was not consulted before using the family name. in what has become a personal money-making scheme on your part. I asked you about your academic credentials, which the public has rightfully questioned. You have not verified any of your academic credentials to any of your supporters. I also asked you about your alleged lineage in my family. Your answers were insufficient at best and internet-based research at worst. The next day, you referred to me as a flunky on your Facebook page, but you didn't answer my question. After speaking with you and reading your reference to me as a flunky, my concerns and suspicions increased dramatically. As I did more research into your many disgraceful controversies, your wrongs have been many, and dishonor of the Bailey family name and lineage can no longer be tolerated. You promote racial division and hatred. This is neither the character of the Bailey family nor Fredrick Douglass. Our family fought against racial hatred and slavery. Our family inspired the civil rights movement. Our family does not represent the racial division and hatred which you so arrogantly, new word, look that up, note to self, speech after speech all around the country. The school district of Philadelphia recently banned you from speaking at their schools, and I congratulate them. I pray that others follow the same wise decision to end your divisive hate speeches. No sensible person should trust you with their money or children in a school, bus trip, a tour, or anywhere else. You are not only a racist hate monger, you seem to disrespect and also hate women. Hate women, and the black media does too. Wow. You have brought disgrace to my family's name by your public insults and humiliation of Kim Reingold. Regardless of the occupation of Kim Reingold, she is a woman, a mother, a daughter, and a sister. You have her a maggot in life, a tramp, disgusted as a queen, and other insulting names. Fredrick Douglass fought for the rights, humanity, and respect of all women. You do not walk in his footsteps. He would not accept your public insults and humiliation of anyone, including Kim Reingold, especially while using his name for personal profit and gain. If my great uncle Fredrick Douglass were alive today, I'm sure he would publicly denounce you. Publicly denounce you. If my great uncle Fredrick Douglass were alive today, I'm sure he would publicly denounce you and your actions. Also, you have preyed on the vulnerability of single women around the country. Many have complained about your insulting advances toward them in social media. Fredrick Douglass would not have condoned your actions in his name. The Bailey family elders and the Bailey men do not condone your actions today. You talk in circles and often contradict yourself. You hung up on a female caller in a live radio interview because she asked you about your financial transparency while raising money to purchase and open a school, which you failed to do. Now he wants to run off to Africa, y'all. The deadline for the school's purchase was August 21, 2014. 2 years past the deadline, you still did not open a school, but you are collecting money without telling the people where the money is going. In a presentation, you complained to your supporters that they were trifling-ass black people for not giving you more money, although you had already received $250,000 from them and have shown no accountability. You have made insults and threats to any and everyone who dares to question your credentials and fundraising activity. This tough guy persona is not how a scholar or someone who claims to be a doctorate of psychology would conduct himself, and I agree. If people were questioning your credentials, and you did in fact have these credentials, then you would have provided them to the public like you do with your promotions of the speaking engagements. If you have not spent the money, if you have not spent the public's money which you have raised specifically for the school, you would have given your supporters financial transparency. I have been informed that you are now looking to build a school in Africa. Repatriation, y'all. Gonna run off into the sunset with your money. And have been speaking lately about repatriation. However, I have every reason to believe that you are looking for a country in Africa without any extradition treaty to take the money you have raised, stolen, and flee the United States without criminal accountability of fraud and theft. Lastly, you run around the country and to other countries claiming that you are a member of the Bailey family. For years, you had not corrected people when they stated you are a descendant of Fredrick Douglass. You claim to be a descendant of Stephen Bailey, brother and cousin of Fredrick Douglass. However, while people have questioned you about these claims, you have refused to document evidence, such as a birth certificate, wedding records, obituaries, or anything else that makes you a member of the family. Wow. My cousin Kenneth Morris published a public statement from the Fredrick Douglass family initiatives that your claims of being a member of the family or of our family are undocumented. He factually stated that you are not in the archives of the Fredrick Douglass National Historic Site. You responded to my cousin Kenneth Morris with childish insults and immature name calling. Ken is a highly respected member and national representative of our family, and your insults to him were intolerable and unacceptable to all Baileys and to all who respect our family. The time of your disgracing the Bailey family is over. I speak the following declarations on behalf of the elders of my family, from the authority that they have granted me for such purpose. I hereby declare that you, Umar Johnson, are a disgrace to the Bailey family name, lineage, and elders. I hereby declare that you are guilty of misuse and fraudulent use of my family's name. You are not a validated, documented member of my family. If you were such, I hereby declare from the authority of my elders that you disowned due to your disgrace of my family name and lineage. You are hereby directed to return all monies you have collected using my family's name under your fraudulent school. Had a deadline of August 2014. I encourage anyone who donated to your devious scheme to seek full refunds or report you to the proper authorities if you have spent their money intended for a school. You are also directed to either prove or stop claiming yourself to be a member of the Bailey family. You are advised not to flee the United States seeking extradition treaty for fraud and theft. You are advised to hold yourself accountable not as a Bailey, which you are not, but as a man, which you should act like. And finally, signed Terrence Bailey Sr. on the behalf of the Bailey elders.